Hello, Willowdale East. We're coming to you today from 322 Parkview, and man, do I have a menu for you. Behind me, a beautiful 1,274 square foot bungalow with a raised lower level, giving you approximately 2,500 square feet of living space. We are in a prime location here in East Willowdale, including the ideal school zones. We have a massive oversized lot, and I do mean oversized. We have 50 feet of frontage by over 161 feet of depth, and yes, I do have a survey. Double car garage, lots of parking here at the side, and we have the in-ground swimming pool tucked right at the back of the property. So for those of you thinking of building that dream home, you won't have to compromise on what to do with that pool. You can very likely keep it. I'm genuinely excited to show you this property today because it's both a turnkey family home ready to go and an inspiration for your future design plans. Whoever you are, 322 Parkview is gonna deliver. Let's get inside and take a look. Coming off that oversized side yard, love that walkway off that big, huge driveway, the street. Now let me stop thinking about how big this lot is and how beautiful it is and just focus on this ready to go turnkey interior, starting with this foyer on which I'm standing. Love this. We got that full bungalow, that sought after one level living, and I love how we come in the side entrance to this small sunken entrance, and it gives us that shot of grandeur. High ceilings, white walls, cross light, bouncing light, and a mirrored closet right in front of me. Gorgeous views downstairs, amazing views to this main level living. Let me take you in and show you a bit more. Coming up, this is the continuation of our foyer. You got all that room down there for a bench and room for shoes and storage, but you come up and you got this big double mirrored closet right here. Of course, unobstructed views down here, down to that side yard. So there's a really good flow in here. You can just feel the vibe, the families coming in, people taking off their coats over the holidays, kids running and getting ready to go to that pool in the summer. There's room for life right here. And an entrance like this is so key because this starts and ends the experience of a property that's so magic and has so much to offer, like this one here at Parkview. Pushing forward, my friends, right into this combo living dining. We got this L shape in here, much more sizable than I'm used to seeing. You really feel the elbow room here around our whole dining area as it flows forward into this living room space. Now set this up however you want. We have a massive TV family room downstairs with the corner fireplace. But of course, people sometimes want a big television upstairs too because you're hanging out up here. Lots of space here on this wall and this wall for that huge, massive TV you're after, and that big L-shaped couch on either side. We're really showing off here because we've brought in 2 couches and an armchair. You can have another armchair in here, huge ottoman, massive, almost 12 by 12 carpet in here, looking amazing on our wide plank vinyl in here. We got the crown molding, we got nice details and textures, simplistic, goes really well with that bit of mid-century that this property offers, but a traditional high-level quality you're not really seeing elsewhere. Not to mention massive natural light coming off this beautiful community. Large mature growth trees, not impinging on this property anyway, but adding to that feel, giving us that canopy, giving us the feels of old Toronto, giving us that bit of panache we're all after. Coming sideways into our dining space, set up right now as a 6-seater, but clearly you could add 2 more in here, and this is an 8-seater setup the way it is right now. You could even add another leaf. You got the room to do it. Alternatively, turn this around this way and you could have that 12-seater for those big family gatherings. Same wide plank vinyl in here, really lovely. And there's really a generous amount of space in here for those credenzas and side tables, for all those plates and cutlery and those extra things you want to store in the dining room. I especially like that. We got that big window in the living room, and we step up a little bit here, have a nice raised window so that a piece of furniture can fit under here. These are the things we don't think about, but that's certainly what the architect had in mind when they built it. A really great flow and function in here, lots of natural light, giving us that open concept feel we're all after, and yet still well-defined space. No longer is the style to have these big open fish bowls where everything's one big room. We want to feel that everything's connected and yet individualized, and you're getting that here at Parkview. Let's see more. Coming into our oversized eat-in kitchen, ready to go right now, nice and neutral, tons of that countertop space, easy to clean stove, dishwasher in its own separate area, nice built-in fridge here, a little bit of extra storage, floating storage above, views of our huge side yard, all of this, by the way, walking out our double sliding door to our huge backyard that has a what? That's right, an in-ground swimming pool. Love the flooring in here, nice luxury vinyl tile, really warm and toasty on the feet and easy on those joints. A lot of time you're getting that ceramic, you're getting that marble, and it's like, hey, I gotta put these big chunky rubber mats everywhere. Not here. I know that seems like, oh, what is he even saying? But it isn't. Think about workability. You're in here, you're getting those lunches ready, you're doing all the stuff that we do in the kitchen, spending all that time, joints, posture, alignment, all of that stuff comes into play, and it comes into play in a major way, especially behind the scenes. You can redo this if you want, but the key point here is this is good to go for the medium to short term. You got a great kitchen, start living today. Pushing forward in front of our big glass slider like I was talking about, we have our eat-in section. Now listen, eat-in kitchen, super on point. Now, this could all be that massive chef's kitchen. You could put a butler's pantry in here, and you could open this wall, incorporate that dining space into this kitchen, because you know, some people are headed towards eat-in with the formal, and other people are eliminating the formal and combining them all into one space. So a lot of versatility here to match your specific family needs. Now I'm just feeling the pull to be going outside, showing you this yard and this pool, but I'm gonna hold off because there's more interior to show you. Let's check out some of these bedrooms. Heading down our corridor, we got that same lovely vinyl. Yes, it's carpet free, my friends. We got this beautiful linen closet right here, huge family bath off to my right, 2 big bedrooms here and another bedroom at the front. We got a huge bedroom downstairs as well. Loving the flow and function of this, and check out the size of these rooms. This is the king size bed if I've ever seen one. Put a king this way, put a king this way, put a king this way. You got a double closet over here. You got a nice, beautiful picture window with beautiful space here for a dresser, room for a desk, room for chairs. This could really take all that big furniture that we bring into our master, the matching sets, the side tables. You got the space to do it. You know, we all want to buy those big, beautiful bedroom sets for our principal bedrooms. Well, you have the space to do it here, and I can't wait to show you the lower level principal setup, because we got even more space down there with an oversized walk-in closet and an abundance of light. It doesn't feel like a lower level. Wait till you see that. Let's see another bedroom. Walking into what is another very nicely sized room, friends. Queen bed, double side tables, room for the dresser, room for a little desk. We got another beautiful window with room for that furniture, and a full closet over here to my right. It's that same vinyl. It's beautiful white neutral in here. You're gonna really feel that warmth, that comfort when you step into a bedroom like this. There's more to see. Coming into yet another bedroom, so much natural light, smaller bed in here. Certainly you're gonna get a double. I'm sure you can get a queen as well with a single side table, room for a dresser and desk. We got a full closet in here, tons of storage in this house. Just wait till I show you the lower level. And it's that same lovely luxury vinyl. It's beautiful ceilings. We got nice lighting, just lots of ambience in here to really kind of get cozy and feel at home in all of these spaces. Now you couldn't have 3 big, beautiful bedrooms if you didn't have that family bathroom to serve them, but we got it. Huge bathroom in here, loving the elbow room, The double sinks is gonna make this feel like 2 bathrooms. It's a line I use a lot, but I use it for a reason. I know it from experience. These 2 sinks will really give the family what they need to make this bathroom work for them. Huge modern shower stall in here. We've got the stacked subways with a nice detail at the top, a soaker tub that really is gonna help you relax at the end of the day. Nice neutral wood style flooring in here, gonna keep those toes nice and warm, gonna give you all those nice easy joint feels and stop you from feeling the cold. Love the setup, everything about it. When you see it, you're gonna go, this bathroom really does work well. Gotta love it. All right, let's head downstairs. Coming downstairs into our lower level foyer and just bringing your attention, you know, if you really were gonna use this as a rental for a short term or something like that, I'm saying go to the city, get a contractor, but there seems to be a nice way to divide these 2 floors with this split entrance. So that might be something to investigate. If you're looking for that separate entrance, do yourself a little bit of homework in here, inquire a bit more. I think there's a really good setup here to be explored. Now coming down into this foyer, we got lots of room. We got a bathroom right in front of me. We got a huge principal bedroom down here with lots of light, walk-in closet, and an oversized family room space. Not to mention huge laundry, wet room, furnace room, and a little workshop down here. Where do we start? I say, let's start with that big, beautiful family room and this fireplace. I gotta tell you, friends, favorite room in the house. I don't know if it's kind of the painted out paneling, the beautiful warm fireplace, the big transom windows across the top, bringing in that natural light, but this is a hangout. This is something that you look forward to Saturday afternoon, Sundays. I wanna be down there with people I care about. I wanna have a cold one. I wanna watch the game. You'll feel it when you check this out in person. Big wide plank vinyl down here, lovely neutralized walls. We got that natural light like I was telling you. We have this focal point with the original stone and this insert here, giving us that high efficiency in the gas fireplace and just a tremendous amount of space. Let's turn this around. It's almost like 2 living rooms down here, and that's an important point. If you're looking to convert this into a basement apartment or a nanny suite or that secondary suite, getting your permits and your permissions, of course, just think about dividing this. You could have a massive living room space here and have this as another massive bedroom, or what a spot to put in that kitchen. Have that kitchen, dining, living room with the fireplace. You got room for bedrooms over here. You got bathroom space. This could really be spectacular down here. And I'm not trying to sell it that way. I'm just saying some people might be holding a property like this for a period of time and want to make sure it can kind of carry itself. Well, there's a ton of options here that you're not getting elsewhere. Now, if you want to move in and enjoy it for yourself, come on. This baby's turnkey and ready to go. So much more to show you. Check this out. This is that second principal suite I was telling you about. And yeah, some people don't count lower level bedrooms. Looking at comparison properties in other bedrooms, you tell me with all this natural light, this abundance of space, this ceiling height, the coziness you get, double closets, plus I'm gonna show you a massive walk-in closet that you might not choose to make this your own principal suite. Might just be me talking, but I'm feeling something pretty authentic about that. And I love this space because of the space, the natural light, the storage, and the room for an abundant amount of storage. And after all, storage allows us to have more options in our life, more access to those options, and being that way creates a freedom in us. And that's why you always want to make sure you got that storage. Speaking of storage, come and check this out. Now, set up as a rudimentary closet at the moment, think about putting some built-ins in here. You could do some jewelry drawers, big, huge drawers for pants and all that stuff. Now you got so much space in this bedroom. This could be a living room kitchen. If you turn this into a kitchen dining space or something like that, this doesn't just have to be a closet. This can be a walk-in pantry. This could be the storage room. All I'm saying is there's a ton of options. So think about your needs, and I'm almost positive if you take your needs and your wants and you apply them to this property here on Parkview, you're gonna see you found your match. All right, let's see some more. All right, you've seen the setup down here, kind of the living spaces. Wouldn't be just living spaces without this bathroom. Check this out. So right now set up as a great powder room. Awesome, because you come right in that side door, down into this space, and it's like having that main level powder room. It's just split, which I like more, friends, and I'm not just saying that. There's more privacy to this. So when your guests come or when you're coming in a rush with your groceries and stuff like that, it's nice to have this private bathroom set off to the side and not up in that main living space. You don't believe me? Go to a party where someone has that powder room like right off the kitchen where everyone's over. No one wants to use that bathroom. Just a point I'm making. Here, of course, it's only 2-piece, but we got a lot of room in this space next to us, which holds the furnace and hot water tank. No reason with the right contractors and a little bit of money, you couldn't put that full shower stall in here and amp this up a whole bunch. Just food for thought. Coming into our massive neutral bright laundry space, my friends. Love this. You know, it's just a lot of space. At my house, we kind of have a tight space for laundry. Even when you're getting those big, beautiful custom homes with the second level laundry spaces, you're sacrificing a laundry room. You're getting more of what's called a laundry closet. Not here. You're getting an abundance of space, storage across. You can see bar fridge, cabinetry, wardrobe, huge closet here to the right, laundry sink, and then oversized washer dryer and a chest freezer. So this is all one big space. Revamp it, put in tabletops, do stackers, do whatever you want. What I'm saying is look at all the abundance of space here. This space could also be converted into a kitchen with permits and permissions and all that stuff, but just put your eyes on it. Think on it a little bit. A lot of opportunity, and it doesn't stop here because it continues all the way around into an additional storage / workshop space. See this? That's the spot to cut that piece of wood, fix that little thing, turn this into the sewing room, the craft room. There really is a lot of space in here right now. Well organized, but you can see what you can do if you clear it out and add your own element to it. This is a real good usable studio / work from home space. Lots you could do. We got more storage over here. Big closet. And I will mention as well that below the stairs coming down to this level, there's a huge storage closet. So storage. Open the doors when you're at this property, take a look. You're gonna be looking at each other saying, wow, this is really a property that delivers and makes us take no sacrifices. This is the one. You gotta love this interior. Now, let me get my coat, my boots, and show you this yard. Come check this out. So, I won't beat around the bush, friends. We got a 50-foot wide lot, and on this side of the survey, we're over 160 feet deep. That is a massive lot, and some people are gonna be looking at this place as not just a house, but an opportunity to build a dream home in a prime school district. Well, we got that beautiful spot, we got that prime location, we got the school zones, and we got that extra width and depth that allows you to keep this pool, which is all part of the magic here on Parkview. Loving this side yard taking us out. Let's focus on the magic of this yard beyond just the size of it. Come with me. First, I'll mention the privacy. We got some mature trees here, all tucked to the fence line. You gotta love that. These should be private trees, all tucked to the fence line. And we have our garage. We got our entrance through our garage here. So not only can the kiddies come in through the fence over here, but they can come right through the garage on those hot summer days where they're going for this hot tub or for that pool. We got this hot tub area here tucked behind the house in a really cool way. Lots of privacy here with this little bit of greenery. Almost feels like you're in Collingwood. Nice big privacy fence all the way along, giving you that feeling of oasis. You can step down here. You don't even have to wear slippers on a cold, snowy day. You jump right in that hot tub and start enjoying. Push forward with me. Little nice grilling area in here, of course, up top on that deck. You can have a big barbecue, outdoor kitchen, whatever you want, and all this opens up. All of this opening up to a tremendous amount of green space. You can see, if this was all grass, you'd have a massive yard here, and we got a truly deep property because you can see how big that bungalow is. We didn't even add that 20-some feet for the garage, plus all of this space. What I love is if you're planning and you're talking to an architect, this pool is in the most ideal location, tucked right at the back of the property, already existing, behind a fence. Build your dream home, keep the pool, call a pool company right now and go, just give me a ballpark on like an inexpensive entry-level pool. Your jaw will drop. The prices haven't come down on that stuff. Why not start here with the most prime lot, the most prime location that already has that prime pool? And look at this. Safety fence all the way across. I can tell you from my own experience, there's a lot of fun to be had around this pool in those warmer months. And you can see if you didn't want the pool, you can make this that oasis all year long. It's up to you. Love this, love the privacy. Look at all that fenced area and take note of the mature trees on the property line and these privacy hedges. Nothing impinging here to change the size of this. Of course, I'm not the expert on that, but I know enough to tell you that there's an ideal situation here. It's not just how beautiful it is, but it's about how functional and applicable to a new development build for your family. You gotta check it out. All right, let's go around the side, look at this parking and this garage. So love the side entrance driveway, not to be overlooked, guys, because you know, you get that pronounced beautiful front corner and then you pull in the side and you can build that garage into the back so that the front of the house, the beautiful face of it isn't all garage. This is the ideal setup. Right now you got room for 2 oversized cars or 4 compact sized cars plus 2 in the garage. You can see the size of this garage. It's a block garage. The slab's in good shape. We got that exit. There's some stuff in here right now because of course, prepping this property, they were, moving some stuff around and compiling some things as we do when we get ready to present. Not that their son helped at all. I guess he was too busy playing golf and selling forklifts. But beyond that, these people got it done. They prepped this property and they made it beautiful and it's ready to go for you to just move in, use this garage to your liking. You could even build a little bit of a pool room, dress space in here, hang up the towels, all that stuff. There's a lot of workability you can see in this space, and I don't have to go on and on about the location and this lot size. All right, friends, so you get an idea of how beautiful and quiet this location is, how prestigious it is, how great the schools are, how massive this lot is. Let's go inside, talk a little bit more about this property, this house, why you got to get down here and take a look. So what makes Willowdale and Willowdale East so special is we really have a mature, established, safe, family-friendly community with amazing schools and access to those major important amenities of our city. Our main throughways, our highways, our access to downtown, which is why families and young professionals alike are choosing this area to stay for years and set down roots. Hollywood Public School, Bayview Middle School, Blessed Trinity Catholic School. We have Cardinal Carter Academy for the Arts. There's Earl Haig Secondary School, another great one, and so many others, including private schools, art schools, and so many others, including private academies you may want to look into. It's the full package in this area. Ask anyone who grew up here or anyone who's been here for even a little bit of time, and they'll tell you East Willowdale, especially in a prime location like this, is where it's at. Now, enough about lot size, schools, location. Let's talk about this house as it is within these walls. We're at approximately 1,274 square feet as per MPAC. Friends, that's a lot of square footage in a bungalow, especially when you consider we have a raised lower level with all of that light, bringing us well over 2,000 square feet in living space with the garage, with that yard, with that swimming pool, and that hot tub. Come on, you know what I'm talking about. Turnkey in here. We have luxury vinyl throughout, neutralized, lovely light fixtures, totally usable, workable. We got the space and size and workability in that kitchen. We got the walkout to the yard, functions right through to a 4-season lifestyle that you're all after. We got huge bedrooms. We got a lower level that has real legs, and I mean that sincerely. That family room downstairs with that fireplace, with that amount of natural light, and that principal suite down here, that second bathroom, that workshop, all makes this home something special. And that's separate from an incredible sought after location. So I can go on and on about lot sizes and functionality and turnkey, and the fact that there's a very good chance you can split this property up into 2 units if that's what you're after. There's so much to go on about. But really what matters is what you want from this property and what it can deliver for you. So I wouldn't waste any time. Beyond what anyone tells you, real estate is always time sensitive. In a prime location with a prime lot size with all of this extra added value, properties like this will disappear. For now, it's a beautiful, crisp winter day. I'm gonna maybe get myself a coffee and just take in a few quiet moments before I get on with it. You guys can do whatever you want. You just can't do it here any longer. So, well, I'll have to invite you to, well, you know, get the heck out of here.